morning all. In this video you will learn how to form and when to use present continuous tense. In the previous video class you studied simple present tense, right? Now let me talk about present continuous tense. If we are making positive sentence of present continuous tense, we should remember the rule, that is subject plus is or am or are plus V1 form of verb plus ing. This rule you have to remember. Look at the board. If you want to make positive sentences as per the rule, first subject comes, right? Then here I am learning. I am learning. I is the subject, that is singular, but it is first person, so we consider it as in plural category, and in front of I we have to use always am. Am will come always with I. Next, so this is am is auxiliary verb. Then learning. Learn is the V1 verb. So as per the rule, V1 plus ing form. So learning comes here. If you want to add object, you can write here, I am learning English grammar. English grammar. So if you want to add object, you can add here. Next, you are learning. You is plural subject. That's why we have to use plural verb here, right? So next, learn plus ing. You are learning. They are learning. So why did I use are? Because they is the subject, that is plural, so that they are learning. We are learning. Next, he is learning. I used here is because he is the subject, that is singular, so I have to choose is. He is learning. Next, she is learning because she is the subject, that is also singular, so I have to choose here is. I cannot write here are or am. If the subject is singular, I should use singular auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means supporting verb, right? It is learning. It also singular subject. Shyam, that is name. Name of a person, that is singular. Shyam is learning, right? So these are all positive sentences, right? Okay, next, negative sentence of present continuous tense. The rule is subject plus is or am or are plus not. Always remember, in negative sentence we have to use not in the sentence, plus V1 plus ing. This not, that word we have to use between auxiliary verb and main verb. Okay? Look at the examples. I am not learning. I am not learning. So not used here between auxiliary verb and main verb. So the sentence is in present continuous tense, in negative sentence. She is not learning. So not used here between auxiliary verb and main verb in negative sentence of present continuous tense. You are not learning. We are not learning. He is not learning. All these are examples for negative sentence of present continuous tense. Okay? Positive interrogative sentence. Interrogative means question type. Okay. So the rule in interrogative, positive interrogative sentence, first auxiliary verbs. First auxiliary verb is or am or are plus subject plus V1 plus ing form. So the example is, am I learning? Am I learning? Am is the auxiliary verb, came in the beginning of the sentence before the subject I. Right? Before the subject I. Then V1 plus ing form. Learn plus ing form. Am I learning? So in the end, we have to put question mark. Always remember to use question mark in the interrogative sentence. Okay. Next, one more example. Is she learning? Is she learning? Is the auxiliary verb. She is the subject. Is came before the subject. Here I used is because she is the singular subject. Right? Then learning. V1 plus ing form. So here subject comes between auxiliary verb and main verb in interrogative sentence. Always remember. Next, negative interrogative sentence. The rule is, am, are plus subject plus not plus V1 plus ing form. Example, am I not learning? Is he not learning? And you have to put question mark in the end. Okay? These are examples for negative interrogative sentence. The structure of negative interrogative sentence of present continuous tense is, am, are in the beginning of the sentence, plus then subject, then not, then plus V1 form of verb plus ing form. Okay? Now you have to learn when should you use this tense. Yes. First we have to use for the actions happening at the time of speaking. If the action is happening at the time of speaking, you can use present continuous tense. For example, I am teaching you English grammar right now. No. At the time of speaking, now it is the action is happening now. It is started and is going on. It is continuous action. So that I can use present continuous tense. I am teaching English grammar. One more example. She is listening to music right now. If the action is happening right now at the real present, you can use present continuous tense for the actions happening at the time of speaking. And for this purpose also, for actions in progress about this time but not necessarily at the time of speaking. Examples, he wants to go to France, so he is learning French. No, that I told you, at the time of speaking the action may not be happening, but other side the action is happening, that I told you during the live class. No. For example, you are going to market and the shopkeeper asking you, what are you doing? You will reply, I am studying in grade 8. No. You will not tell what, right now I am buying vegetables. Can't you see? Like that you will not reply. So here the example, he wants to go to France, so he is learning French. This part is an example for present continuous tense. No, he wants to go to France. That is simple present tense part. This part in present continuous tense. When we have to use for actions in progress about this time, but not necessarily at the time of speaking. Okay. Next, to express plan in the near future, we also use present continuous tense. Example, my cousins are coming to stay with us next week. My cousins are coming to stay with us next week. Here, this next week, time reference must be given. Time of action must be mentioned when you use present continuous tense for planning in the future. Okay. One more example. I am going to Mumbai next week or next month. This next week, next month, all these time reference should be given. One more example. Nitin is coming tomorrow. Nitin is coming tomorrow. That tomorrow, the time expression should be given when you use present continuous tense for to express plan in the near future. So, what is the action? At the time of speaking, the action is not happening. No, but the action may be happening. For example, my cousins are coming to stay with us next week. At the time of speaking, the action is not happening. The action may be happening next week. So, the next week time reference is very important in this action. Next, to express undesirable habit, we also use present continuous tense. Example, he is always criticizing people unnecessarily. One more example, he is always scolding me without any reason. These are examples for what undesirable habit we can use present continuous tense. Okay. So now you have studied how to use present continuous tense and when to use present continuous tense. You have learned to make present continuous tense in negative sentence, positive sentence, and in interrogative sentence. Right. Now I give you some questions for today's homework. Please look at the board. This is your today's homework. Change into simple present tense. Question number 1. I am reading newspaper right now. You have to understand which tense it is written and what is the question. So as per the question, you have to change. Here you have to change into present tense. Okay. They are singing together. Shyam is not visiting the temple. You have to change into simple present tense. Next, change into present continuous tense. Fourth question. She doesn't write in Tamil. You have to change into present continuous tense. I take bath every day. Do you visit Mumbai? These are the questions. Do your homework. Okay. Thank you all.